Erasmus Life Porto com André e Jerome. E hoje nós vamos falar sobre o Erasmus Life Card. So how would one go about getting the card?
Like what?
Like
Sorry.
how do you get the card?
Easy peasy. You go to our office at Rua Santa Catarina, 969. You ring the bell. There is always one person, at least minimum one person there to open the door to you. You bring your ID card. You bring your proof that you are an international student. A picture, like a passport size picture. Doesn't really need to be a real picture. You can just go and print on a normal paper on a shop.
Right.
Has to be color, not black and white.
Okay.
And
can I be wearing like a hat or sunglasses in the picture or anything like this? Should it be
if we
straight
can
face?
identify, well, sometimes we even advise for them just to make a print screen from Facebook.
Okay.
Has to be on a way that we can recognize you on the picture.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you are smiling, sad, or just like
Yeah.
really crazy. If we recognize the face, it's cool.
Okay, cool, nice. All right, and so tell me a little bit about like the things that you guys maybe don't put out so much, the things that you guys are kind of keeping a surprise for the students to get here.
Well, now we are going to have our first big, at least big as we planned this semester, the welcoming week, which we are going to post on the next days, the schedule. We do really have a lot of surprises because we are going to make one of our biggest events. It's the Erasmus water gun fight,
Okay.
which will happen for the first time in September. We hope we'll have a day like this, probably not so warm, but at least sunny. And then we do have a lot of events that never happened before with us, and we are going to keep it like daily events for everyone, from the cultural events to the drinking gatherings to
Nice.
the just chit-chatting meeting point. And but it will happen almost every day. Our office is open 24 hours, so this time we are going to take advantage of
Nice,
this
man.
point.
That sounded really interesting. It sounded like you got some big things for the people to discover. You know, I'm really
This
liking the
semester
sound of
we
it.
are going to try to, I think it's the peak of these last 5 years.
Okay, nice. And I hear I did a little bit of research, you know, about the company and whatnot. And I hear you're running 3 different businesses. Can you tell me a little bit about each of them and like what the differences are?
Well, that's usually people make confusion. It's like it's the same business but 3 different brands.
Okay.
I started with M2 Students 5 years ago, which is a housing company. When it started, it was a housing company only for international students. Now we opened ourselves to the tourists too in the summer. But then M2 Students created a need to have, in fact, activities for the students that we were hosting. So a group of guys came to me with the idea of making the Erasmus Life Porto. They didn't follow it then, but I kept it in mind.
Right.
Me and Jerome, which is one of the owners of Adega Sport Bar, they will get to know Adega Sport Bar soon. We started the Erasmus Life Porto, and we have been growing very slowly until the result, which is this year that we made a very big investment to receive everyone and to be able to provide all these activities for all of them.
Right.
We were very limited in the past. Now I think we can really carry all the activities we are planning. Then this brought another need, which came then into the Trippy Porto, which was in fact to get professional people working for all these activities. So now we are, in fact, because it started very recently, we are training all these young people who are full of energy to entertain all the Erasmus students that are coming. And then the point of Trippy Porto is really that it's to be a team that you can rely to work with the Erasmus Life Porto and with the Erasmus students on basically entertainment or just organizing cultural events.
Right. So yeah, man, I'm really liking the all the information I've been hearing so far. It sounds like you guys got a really good thing going over there. And I mean, if I had friends, like I said, that were international students, I'd definitely be wanting to recommend them this. And a big thing that I'd want to know, you know, is like, what's some advice you can give to people as they're first arriving, the newcomers to the city?
Well, the most important is that they find the right house for them, right location, right landlords, And when you're seeing the house here, I'm always advising the same thing to everyone. Make the right questions on the day that you are visiting the house.
Right.
Ask for the schedule if you have any schedule to come back home at night, because there's many crazy landlords that don't allow you to go home after midnight, which for an Erasmus student that's just torture. Or ask if you can have shower as much as you wish, which seems crazy, but many of them, they just allow you to have one shower per day, which is
Right.
totally illegal. And if you can wash your clothes as much as you want, and most of all, if you can have guests at home, because many of them, then they just kick you out because you invited a friend to go to have a dinner with you, and then you have serious problems. So I think, like, even if they seem very cool or the coolest person in the world, make these questions, because then they cannot change. Or if they change, at least they will lie in your face.
Right.
But out of that, if you make these questions at the beginning, you will probably save some money and a lot of
Right.
trouble. If you get in trouble, you can always come to our office and we'll try to help you. But sometimes you didn't make any questions, so then we cannot really help you so much, because you didn't know that, and you didn't know that your landlord would have such crazy rules.
Right.
And one of the problems in Porto is this: it's really lack of being professional. So a lot of these people who are renting houses, they are definitely not professional, and they will create the most stupid possible rules to kick you out and to keep your safety deposit.
Right.
So my advice is always, like, take your time to choose your flat. If you need some time, go to one of our hostels. With our card, it's much cheaper. It's €6 a day, and in 10-15 days you'll find a house. But
Right.
take your time. Do not accept the first thing you see, and make exactly these questions to all of them, because then you can filter many crazy people.
Right, right. And I agree, because I was going through some of the same things during my search for a flat. And I noticed that once you ask the questions, you can usually work through it and get to a happy agreement, but you definitely need to ask the questions first.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, man, I think that's, you're giving a lot of information to the people, and I think that it's very useful, and I hope that the people really take it and use it to their full advantage, to the full capabilities of it. And I look forward to meeting all the people that will be coming through, interacting with us and buying Erasmus cards. I look forward to meeting all of you, and I really hope it happens soon,
They will. They are coming next week. They will
Oh,
get to
yeah,
know
it's
you.
even better. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time,
Thank
brother.
you. Have a nice time.
Yeah, you as
Bye.
well.